Hi YouTube, and welcome to another video. Thank you for joining me. Let's see what we got going on today. Today is Tuesday, November 30th. And for our December daily, this is what we have for our December daily today. And our scripture comes from 1 Corinthians 12:4. And we have some stickers at the bottom. And life is fragile, handle with prayer. Fear not, for I am with you always. So, and like I said, the scripture writing comes from 1 Corinthians 12:4. So you can write that down. And I'm on my phone today, so. But we still have Anchor over here. And then I did a December daily yesterday, but it was a live, and it was only like a couple of minute live. So if you want to see December daily for the 29th of December, go back. You can go look for them in my lives. But I showed this little monkey that I made, and I got this monkey from, I think it's a Crochet Carpenter. And this was one of the patterns that I bought Black Friday. Now, I thought this monkey was going to be a lot bigger, because in his hands it looks a lot bigger. So, and I used a 7mm hook, and he said use a 6.5. So I don't know why it came out so small, but it's supposed to be a monkey. My husband says it looks like, what did he tell me it looked like? I can't remember. I think he said it looked like a cow or something. I'm not sure. But it's a monkey. Whatever it looks like, it's supposed to be a monkey. But I really liked it. And it was an easy pattern. And you had to attach only this. You had to only sew on this. Everything else, the limbs, you crocheted them in. Oh, you had to sew on the ears too. The ears had to be sewn on separately. You made them and then sewed them on separately. But I liked it. So this is what we have. And then I also finished, I showed this in my, the 29th day for December daily. But on this one, I finished it. And I think I was on the phone. Of course, every time I get on the phone, my patterns don't never come out right. I think I went a little bit too many rows on the neck. But doesn't matter. Some kid will love it. Some kid will hug check it. Because this came from Jenna's book, so you know how she likes to do hug check, hug check. But anyway, so yeah, so I did that one. I have Jenna's book right here. And then, so what else do I do today? I was going to go out to a quilt store that's about an hour and 15 minutes away from my home. But when I went to go and put in the directions, it told me I was going to take me like an hour and 56 minutes. And I was like, I don't feel like driving an hour and 56 minutes. That's almost 2 hours. So an hour I was good with. The hour 15 I was good with. But an hour and 50 minutes, I wasn't good with that. So I didn't end up going. So I said I'll go when the weather is better, because it's kind of rainy here. And I heard it snows up in that area. So I'm not so much afraid of the rain, but I don't want to get stuck in nobody's snow. So I ended up not going, and I'm going to go at a different day. And so I went to do some other errand that my husband wanted me to do. And while I was there, that store that he wanted me to go run the errand at was next door to a Michael's. So I went into Michael's, and I'll show you what I got at Michael's, because I had no intentions on going on Michael's today, but I did end up going. And they had this chenille home. It's a 7 weight, but I figured I could use it. It's chenille home polyester. It was $5. Let's see what color it is. It is, don't got no color. CR05 is what it says. Let me see. I think they said sometime the color is up at the top. Oh, green heather. So green heather, $5. So they had 2 of them, so I bought them both. And there's a laundry basket right here that I'm throwing stuff in. So they had two, so I bought two, $5 each. And then they also had, this was the only Bernette blanket that they had that was on sale. So I ended up getting this Bernette blanket, and this is the color Teal Dreams. And if they would have had another one, I would have got another one, because I would have did an Anchor whenever I'm ready for him again. I would have did him in this one. I did see Anchor done in Blue Lagoon by somebody here on YouTube, and it was a pretty Anchor. I would really love to see Blue Lagoon somewhere, but I've never seen it in the store, so she might have got it online or something. But yeah, so this was $5, and this was on the shelf, but it said $5. And then also, I don't work with this kind of yarn, but I pick it up for my grandkids' mother, because she likes to work with it. So this was really pretty. I don't know what she's going to do with it. I just FaceTimed her and asked her if she wanted it. She said yes. But it's really pretty, and it's really nice and soft. And this is, now this is a true number 7. This is a jumbo number 7. And let me see what color it is. It says it's Red Splash. And it's 32 yards. But I don't know what she does with them. She made a blanket with one, but I don't know how many she needed. But they only had these two, and these were $5 each. So I ended up getting these for her. So I got that for my daughter-in-law. So I need the receipt from my husband. I have to give him all my receipts. So that's what I got at Michael's. And then I went over to Hobby Lobby, because I didn't want to go to a different Hobby Lobby in a different direction. So I said, oh, I'll just go to the one by my house, which I shouldn't have went, because I'm always buying something that I don't need. But let's see what I bought. I'm getting ready to make some baby blankets. And so I ended up getting, it's like a muslin, but this has, I don't know if you can see it, but it has white dots on it. So I got 3 yards of that for my background blocks. They're going to be embroidered blocks. And then, of course, I got yarn. Even though it's not yarn week, I should have waited until next week when it's yarn week, but I probably won't go out next week. And I maybe will, maybe I won't. Who knows? But I ended up getting quite a few of these. And this is Yarn Bee Cozy Occasion, and this is soft pink. The net weight is 5.5 ounces. It's 101 yards. Some of them were $5.99, some were $5.49, and one was $4.99. So this one was $5.99. And like I said, the color for this one is soft pink. Yeah, soft pink. Let me see, is that upside down? Nope, that's not. That's right. Okay, so let me see. I'm going to put it in this bag, because I'm going to keep them separate. I got soft pink. This color is Hums. This color is called Hums. This one was $5.99. This color is Coffee. And this one was $5.99. This color is Butterscotch Medallion. And this one was $5.99. Sorry for the wrestling. Hold on just a second. All right, and this one was dark gray. And this one was $5.99. This is cranberry, $5.99. And this one is teal. And this one was $5.99. Put all these in the basket. And then I have one more bag. Ooh, I thought I took the... Hold on just a second. I don't want to... I reuse these bags for trash or just for carrying things. Okay, so this color is called Bayou Summer. $4.99. Same specs as the other ones, but this one was only $4.99. This was Nice to See You Blue. $5.49. Ivory, $5.49. And I noticed that when Hobby Lobby has things that are different prices, they put the cheaper stuff in the back and put the more expensive stuff to the front. So I kind of always dig around through their aisles or through their rows of something if I'm buying something and see if there's a cheaper price, because they do that all the time. This one's light gray, and it was $5.49 too. This is Down Pillow. That's the name of it, and it's got pinks and grays. Deep Sage. So I think I got one of every color that they had, even though I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I don't have anything in particular. I'll probably just make some little small amigurumis, although I did buy a lot of patterns on Black Friday, so I'll make some little things with them. This is Magenta, $5.49. It looks red, but it's a reddish magenta color. And this one's black, $5.49. And these all have the same exact specs. This is mustard. And I made a bumblebee out of this. I think they had everything but white. I don't think they had a white today. I didn't get no white. I don't think they had one. This is Mulberry Over It. Let me see. Mulberry It Over. And that's this one. And this one was $5.49. I think I got a couple of more. Okay, I think those are the last two. Yeah, last two. This one's Back to School. And it was $5.49. And I had one a little bit like this that was it was like the chenille yarn, kind of like, and I did not like it. I can't think of the name of it, but it looked very, very dull. It was a shiny yarn, but it looked really dull, and I didn't like it. So this is the last one, and this one's called Spa Day. And I think a couple of these I already have, but I just bought them anyway. Spa Day. So I'll probably make some turtles or some other little things and come back and show you them when I make them. But I think that is, oh no, I did want to show you something else. Hold on. Just a second. I got my little cat out. I think I showed you him before, a long time ago, before I ever left and went to go stay with my daughter for 2 months. But I need to put some eyes on him, so I'm going to put some felt eyes on him. When I need to sort through these. This is all mixed up, so I got to sort through them and put the right sides together and all of that good jazz. But I want to get ready to, I'm getting ready to work on a project, but I need to sort it through it. The yarn, not the yarn, but the fabric I showed you at first. Sorry for the rustling. This one is going to go for an embroidery project. And here are some of the accent fabrics that I'm going to use for that project. I'm going to use these, well, that's my plan right now. I'm going to use these little squares and make 9 patches. Sew these little squares together, 3, 3, 3, to make a 9 patch. So they're going to be my accent blocks to the embroidery blocks, because I plan on doing butterflies, roses, and maybe hearts. I'm not sure. But I know I want to do the butterflies and the roses. I also have this jelly roll that I can do rail fence blocks with. Because all the quilts are going to be for baby girls. So I have 3 quilts for baby girls. Really, I have 5, because one of my granddaughters has a quilt. I need to just finish it, that I've been working on since her mama was pregnant with her, and that was in 2017, and I still haven't finished it. I was going to give it to her, but I wanted to make her sisters a quilt before, so I can give them all a quilt at the same time. But yeah, so I'm thinking about making these into rail fences and just doing them all, and then just giving a bunch of them the same color, because they're going to have the girls' names on them, so they'll know which quilt is theirs. And so I'll just use these colors in the quilt, some pinks and oranges, different ones, and some yellows on the background block to do it. Let me see. This block, this says it was $22.80. But I paid $14 for this so many years ago at a Pacific International Quilt Show in Santa Clara, California, a long time ago. So I guess it's time to bust it out. And then some other stuff I wanted to show you was, I bought these I bought some, no wonder I couldn't find them, because they're in here. I bought some, let me see. I bought these, and I showed these on my channel a long time ago, years ago. I bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10 of them. Different colorways. And they're 5-inch strips. And I'm not even sure how many strips are in here. Let me see. It says it's 2.8 yards. I don't know how many strips are in each little bundle. But I think it's like 4.5. And then it's like they rolled up a bunch of them tightly together. So I'm not sure, but I have these orange ones. I have these blue ones. And I'm thinking about using these for, maybe these are 6 inches. I think they're 6 inches. I'm thinking about using these for the quilts as well. So we have this one, this colorway. We got 2 green ones. Got this darker green one. And I bought these. I think I have a video on my channel about them. And I have these ones. So if they're 6 inches, I might just cut these. Well, I must have used this one, because there's only 4 in here. And there's 5 in all the rest of them. Well, no, some of them have 4. So maybe I used some of them. I'm not sure. But if they're 6 inches, I might just cut them, since they match, and use that for my X6 blocks. But it would need to be 6.5 inches, because my other blocks are going to be 6.5 inches, but we'll see. And then I have this pretty color. I like this colorway as well. And then the last 2 I have this one. And then I have this pink looking one. So these are like pinks and reddish looking, darker pinks, hot pinks and stuff. So I have that. And then the place that I was going to go today, they make these cards. Let's see. Yeah. Here they go. They make these cards. These little one card, and then you can make a bunch of quilts. That I picked these up at many different quilt shows all throughout the years. But this quilt shop is about an hour away from where I live. So I was going to go and visit it today. But I didn't end up going. So I thought I had a different pattern, one of their other patterns that is really, really cute. But I guess I don't have it. Let me see if it's in here. I guess I don't have it. I thought I did, but I guess I don't. But I don't think this is one. I think this is just a different design that was in the box. I have this design. Have this little purse. I love making purses and tote bags and stuff. So I have all these little things right here. So I'm going to get busy. And my daughter drew this quilt for me when she was in high school. We saw this quilt hanging up at a quilt show, a breast cancer quilt show. And I've always wanted to make it. So my daughter sat there and she said, Mom, I could draw that for you so you can make it. So she drew this for me. So I need to get on that too. But that's all I have for you today. I'm a little bit low on energy because I'm a little bit tired. It's a little bit cold. Yeah. So stay tuned, see what we come up with, see what I end up getting done today. Today is, don't forget, December 30th. We have one more day in this year. And but we thank God for every day that He has brought us through up to this point. So enjoy the video. Don't forget the thumbs up. If you know anybody who would enjoy this content, go ahead, send it over to them, and hopefully they will subscribe as well. We have a lot of things coming in 2026, but we'll see. Because hopefully my 2027 will not start off like my 2025 did. My 2026 will not start off like my 2027. I made all of these plans that I had planned on doing starting in January. And I don't know if you remember all the way back, but my sister ended up in the hospital for months. And I was going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth every couple of days to relieve my mom from having to sit out at the hospital. So that just kind of blew my whole 2025. And then we ended up getting all this other stuff going on in the whole wide world. And so then my daughter gets sick at the end of the year. And then my brother ends up in the hospital during the time that my daughter was sick when I'm in Virginia. So it's just been a lot going on. But God is faithful and God is good. And He has blessed me, my daughter, my brother, my sister. And we have all come through because God is faithful. So keep your hands in God's unchanging hands and He will do the rest. So thanks for watching. God bless. You have an awesome and an amazing day. Be blessed, my friends. Bye.